Hello, everybody.
Hello, we're back.
Welcome to another crazy ass episode of Falling Stars. We're doing a little bit of different things with the mic today. Hopefully, we can fix a few issues. So, I listened to the audio on the last episode. We're working through it. So, announcements.
If you're seeing us from Twitter, hi. If you're following us from Ko-Fi, hi. Following us on Ko-Fi, be sure to throw down some tips for us so we can get some super cool stuff going. Specifically, some background music back. We've also got the cosplay pictures that we've been pushing and promoting, getting ready. We're in the process of finishing up some stuff there, and then hopefully getting shot and up here shortly. And our goal, if you are excited about purchasing and playing our little game, is to hopefully have that up here. I'd like to say by the end of the year is the dream on Drive Through RPG. So keep word out on that. And my usual disclaimer, if you've watched before, you know this. We stream from home, so you will eventually be seeing and hearing a toddler running around, and I'll be jumping up a lot, going into mom mode, and just live with that.
He's like our little mascot.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like, share, subscribe, follow, all the internet stuff. Thanks.
All right, so that being said, we're also getting ready for the photo shoot to help publish the game. So we haven't got any artwork yet, but don't worry about it. We'll take care of it.
I'm currently working on the Godric beard. I don't plan on cutting it until the photo shoot. So this shall be very interesting.
Photo shoot will be done hopefully fairly quickly, and then we can expedite pushing this game out on RPG. I'm working on 4 other tabletop games right now that I'm not going to tell you about because it's going to be funny when they get released. So.
Yeah, we may be rebranding soon. Falling Stars is the name of our sci-fi game, but we've got a lot of other stuff dreamed up if this goes well. So
The GM's been running a lot of questions.
Yeah, so the last 2 weeks have been very productive, so it's not as though we've just been slacking and doing that. I've been working on stuff, so yeah, things to look forward to. Hopefully we can knock that shit out for you, and we can get it done. So, any more announcements? All right, we'll kick off with today's episode of Falling Stars. Now, picking up where we left off, man, this is weird not having music.
yeah, sorry again. Ko-Fi, drop us some funding, throw us a tip, $3, not even a gallon of milk. Our music player, tablet, whatever, died. So we need some love if you want some fun ambient sound.
During the last episode, you guys had quite the encounter with sleeping. You guys were held in a dream state, hostage situation through a group of people known as the Banished. In dealing with them, you were in a dystopian, post-apocalyptic.
That was them?
And you ended up fighting your way through it until something kept disrupting the dream, known as Jack Cordoba and his ship, bombing the fuck out of the planet trying to find you. As you guys faded in and out of a dream state, you quickly realized that what you were experiencing wasn't real. You learned that one of their people's names was Altinian. You also learned that there may be something afoot with Jack, as they tried to kidnap Jack and failed miserably.
How do you spell Tinian?
We'll come to it.
Figure it out.
Okay. Alt. I'll call him Alt.
Take a stab at it.
Yeah, okay.
You Finally came to actual true awakeness in the middle of a forest. You're really not sure how far out you are, but that's where you're at right now, as the last of your crew has been cut down out of the trees, as they were kind of hung up there in the stasis pod like organic thing. As you guys are staying there, Jack is heading off in a direction. You're not sure where he's going, but Alpha Team's with him, although they weren't with him before, but they're here now. You are now standing in the woods. It's, I'd say, pushing evening. Your crew looks a little rugged. Amy's with you. Cottage is not. Dalla, where would you like to pick up?
I'd like to pick up by... Can I just get on my pick now that we're... since the planet is registered and all that now, can I get on my pick and see if I can, like, ping our location and figure out where we are as compared to the city in the night, see how far out they got us, so we know where to go home.
You hear the swaler above you guys, just kind of like doing like a hover.
Mm-hmm.
You look at your pick, you have to turn it back on.
Okay.
As it looks as though the entity or creatures had switched it off. And as you look and glance around about you guys, there are bodies. And there are trees blown down.
Yeah, these...
Everywhere the forest is on fire. Currently. I mean, smoldering, catching, going out, catching, going out. As you turn it on, you ping your location.
Mm-hmm.
You're about a mile away.
Okay.
In the woods.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get up, go check on my crew, check on Guydrick, whatever. Just do the check through, make sure everything's good, nobody needs immediate medical attention. And then I say we just start heading back. Get speed out.
Okay. You start to check on everybody. Guydrick, what do you do?
How far away did Jack go with Alpha Team?
50 yards.
Yeah, he just started moving.
So I have an idea where he's going. I guess I go to my crew and see how they're doing with all that nightmare mess.
Your crew, a couple of your crew are there. They're okay. They're bumped and bruised up pretty good, but they're not gravely injured.
I tell them, as soon as we get back to Yandan, we're going on a little break.
They're like, sounds good.
Does anybody know any pleasure planets?
Plenty.
Oh,
Okay. Not like that, but yeah.
Monday just kind of rolls her eyes and walks away.
I'm thinking of something with a beach. And I start going, I need to get something to eat. So.
Okay. Everybody seems to be okay. The bodies everywhere are of the banished. These big mongoloid creatures, like mud brown skin, they stink so bad of body odor and just earth tones and smells.
okay. Where did this name come from? Because my understanding was the Banished was the electrical entity that had invaded our ship.
Mm-hmm.
We never got word of what these creatures were, is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
They were just, okay. I think
That's what I thought.
yeah, we don't even know what these creatures are yet. So,
I thought the banished were like the electrical entities that were kind of taking over the ships. And they just need somewhere to live. And they wanted to go back to their home, which they asked a favor from Godric to do that or something.
what I'm saying is I think you're jumping over information that we don't have, which is why we're confused.
Yeah.
Or do you got something up your sleeve that we don't know yet?
He's the DM. That's always a thing. That's always a thing.
Because here's
Jack takes module, throws it over his shoulder,
uh-huh.
and it lands on the ground.
Uh-huh.
And it looks like an electronic box, and it has guts and gore all over.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, this will answer your questions. And the swaler starts to touch down. You pick the box up.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the box up
It
and look at
stinks.
it.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
whatever.
You,
So do I, I'm sure. I've been drugged through the freaking woods for an hour.
you're a mess.
I'm sorry. This is conversation we should have had, but I wasn't expecting to hear that name. But I'm a little lost right now. The player's a little lost right now.
No, what it is it's 2 weeks being off, and they've forgotten a few things.
No,
It's
we
okay.
did not hear this name. The only thing you said
Altinian?
about... No, we heard Altinian, but it did not look like the electrical entity that we know. So we thought it was something else. Jala was thinking it was something else, because I've been sitting there going, well, how the fuck do I have two things invading my ship?
Okay, can we get back to it?
Okay, I'll try and... I'll puzzle it out again. Yeah.
So, you pick the box up. Your pick immediately vibrates.
Mm-hmm.
It says, please do not destroy this. B. Very close to the... it is indicative of the Banish.
Yeah, I recognize that name.
And as you look down at the creature that it looks like they pulled the thing out of, it clicks that these creatures were being controlled by the Banish.
Okay, that makes sense.
I
So they
remember
were not...
They were not?
They were not the banished. They were being controlled by the banished. Okay, that's where the confusion just came from. That's the... Okay.
You hear this whaler touch down, and Jack just keeps moving. At this point, he's like 200 meters away from you. The woods is kind of roaring right now. The engine's blowing through it.
Oh, it's me. Godric's thinking about Yandan after all this. Thinking maybe setting up like a little foundation or something for when we get back. Because, I mean, yeah, the buildings and everything are all up, but everybody's lost all their stuff. So maybe set up like a little poor foundation, a couple $1 billion. Say, hey, if you need a new stove, or you need a toilet, or you're living on a dirt floor with a hole in the ground to crap in, hey, I can help you out. Kind of like a Red Cross.
And on the end, while you ponder and puzzle that, John, what do you do?
Start heading for... Start heading back to the city. I am going to see if we can grab just one of these deformed beings, monstrosities, whatever they are. The rest I'm fine with freaking leaving to the sitters and whatnot, but just grab one just for a study.
Okay. You said you're heading where?
Back to the city, back to the night.
All right. You're looking at about a mile hike through.
Better than being drugged through the woods.
Unless you want to hop a flight on the swaler.
Can it land? We're in the woods.
You don't see it, but there's a spot blown big enough to land all of your ships at this
The
point.
crater. Yeah.
It's bad.
Okay.
It's far worse than you guys know. But find one that looks somewhat manageable to drag. As you pick it up, it is completely limp. As you pick up the one that Jack pulled the module out of, and start to kind of drag it through the woods, it's make a strength check.
Oh, I can't use these. Okay. Can't see. 18.
18. Yeah, you and your crew managed to drag it. Are you just heading back into town, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I'll head back into town because I've got some things I want to say to Jack that I need to leap a shower and puzzle over. So I'm going to try to avoid him for right now.
Okay.
So yeah, we just make our way back to town.
Okay. It takes you the better part of the evening, having hauled this large creature. You get back just before dark. As you reach back, Jack's already there, and he's talking to Riker and Cottage. As the amount of mongoloid creatures that are everywhere laid out, it looked like a full-scale attack.
Yeah. Where did these? As soon as I get in the shouting distance, where did these things even come from?
Jack's like, I don't know. Riker's still puzzling the situation as he looks pretty beat up himself. One of the AI walk over to you. Oh, you're alive. Wonderful.
Yeah, thanks for your concern.
Yes, we tried to find them all. There were more of them than we had capable bodies to use to repel them. So, these are another one of the unfortunate creatures that reside on this planet.
Okay.
We believe
Do they have a name, or?
We believe they're being controlled by some sort of creature.
I just pick up the thing. Absolutely being controlled by a creature.
Oh. Well, what do you have for information?
Electrical entity known as the Banished that wants to go home.
Asshole. Okay. Well, that complicates matters. We're doing autopsies on the creatures here.
Yeah, I just look behind me. I'm planning on doing the same thing.
Good. As you hear vehicles off in the distance coming in from outside the perimeter of the small little section of city you guys have been occupying, well, pseudo-occupying, near the hospital-esque area, or the storage unit, rather. You you see them come in and they stop. They get out. They're like, "Did you find them?" And then they're like, "Yes, they're over here. They're over here." As they wave them over to you guys, they're like, "Oh, we've been looking for you. Where'd they take you?"
I don't know what the heck where this plan was going, but we were at the mouth of a cave out in the woods. I don't know. I'm going back to the night. Who am I talking to?
Just some of the AIs.
Okay.
I'm still on my ship, so.
Right. Yeah, you went right to your ship. You make your way back to the night. They're cleaning up, and there it's bad. There is like black and green blood ichor from the cargo area where it looks as though your whole crew fought them all the way out the door. Cottage is actually standing in your bay. You see Riker did a repair job on her arms. It looked as though it was ripped off. There's chunks and body parts of these creatures
Everywhere.
As you climb the stairs, your foot slips a bit on the night. As you continue to move through your ship, you see TJ hosing out the you see your crew hosing out the ship the best they can because Cottage did a number on these creatures in here. And you see TJ's knife laying on the floor just outside of your room. Where, if you recall, you saw him
I saw it for a
stick it in
second.
something before you passed back out.
I'm gonna go pick it up, hand it back to him, and I'm gonna point to Cottage. Are you okay?
Riker fixed.
Cool. I need a shower, a nap, and a cup of coffee, then we gotta talk.
Okay. She just hops down off one of the vehicles
Mm-hmm.
and just walks off the ship heading towards the
Mm-hmm.
As you go and get cleaned up, it takes you about 40 minutes to get it all off. It's thick. It's thick.
Mm-hmm.
So while you're doing that, Godric, you make your way to the haunted.
I'm on the
Equal
haunted.
amount, huh?
I'm still on the haunted.
Did you hop a flight with Jack, or did you walk through the woods with her?
I thought I was being picked up. I was just gonna go back to the haunted.
Okay, you're on the haunted. When you get to the haunted, there's a ton of gore inside your ship. Your crew fought equally as hard trying to stop whatever it was they were trying to accomplish.
Like, how bad is it?
You're looking about like a day's worth of cleanup. It looked like a blunder went through there and just threw everything everywhere.
I hit my pick system. Do it like a live intercom with my crew. I'm like, okay, who's on cleanup duty?
No one answered.
Okay. I just keep on walking.
Okay.
I give a phone call to the guys coming in from Yandan to pick up the ships to drop them down. I want to see how they're doing. See if they're there yet.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to I got people coming in from the junkyard to pick up ships in orbit.
Yeah,
they're just floating there.
Planet.
Yeah.
They're not there yet.
Okay.
That's quite the undertaking. It's going to take time.
I'm just gonna take a shower then.
All right, you guys get showered up for the evening.
Uh-huh.
Dark now. You're now fresh, clean, with a cup of coffee.
Mhm.
What are you doing?
um, I'm gonna go find Kaddish right now.
Do you call
So-
her or do you just go?
I head back to the haunted, right?
Mhm.
I'm just gonna go walk over there, ask for her.
Okay.
While I'm doing that, though, I'm gonna kind of do a sharp look around the city.
Okay.
Like how are they looking at, and like getting more excuse me, androids up and like functioning again.
That's kind of looks as though it's been put on pause as they're removing corpses from the area,
Mhm.
which they've expeditiously done so.
Mhm.
They look almost done doing that. Riker's trying to hurry up and finish the repairs on the few AI that he has to work on right now that
Mhm.
were damaged in that fighting. But as of the moment, that's been put on pause.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna just head on the ship because he's obviously cleaning too. And as soon as I find her, we're gonna have a conversation about everything that's happened the last couple days because of her.
You make your way to the haunted.
Mhm.
You get permission to come aboard, of course,
Mhm.
and you do. It takes you a good 10 minutes inside and got her ship to find her.
Mhm.
She looks like she's welding on something.
Mhm.
What's up?
I'm just gonna be really blunt. Yeah, because you're one for bluntness.
Hmm.
Why did you blow that ship out of orbit?
How's that? And he deserved. So did his dad. So did that ship. Why?
Okay, I mean there was a lot of, as far as we know, innocent beings on that ship that are now crispy bits in the field,
Maybe.
except for some of the dentals that
Anybody who worked
made
for
it.
him or his father was a turd.
And my ship and I believe this ship have now been infiltrated by the electrical entity that was being held prisoner on that ship.
Shit.
I also hold up because I haven't let it. I've kept it with me.
Okay.
I hold this thing up. It's also the reason for all of this shit.
Reaches for it. You let her have it.
Don't. Yeah, just please don't destroy it. I don't need these beings more pissed off at me than they already am.
As she takes it, your pick vibrates again,
Mhm.
and she's looking at it. You see her eyes change.
I'm gonna look at my pick as she's looking at it.
It's text that says screaming, "No! Don't let her pick us up! No! Not her!" And she's looking at it, and then
Okay, don't do anything to it. Just look at it, please.
that button right there.
Don't touch it. Please give it back to me.
It's back to you.
What's that button right there?
It ejects the card that holds all of them. Well, at least the ones within that card.
So, how then? Okay, how did this get into those creatures? You have any idea?
No.
Because those creatures are indigenous to this planet. Huh.
Well, I have been looking this up.
Uh-huh.
Would you like to see it, or would you like to yell at me?
I'm not happy with you, but I'll see it.
I don't. Walk this way. As she walks over to, she pulls a curtain back. You see like an elaborate computer setup.
Mm-hmm.
Make an intelligence check.
That'd be a natural one.
Yeah, you don't know what she's looking at, but she's like, "Look here."
Mm-hmm.
As you look where she's telling you to look,
Mm-hmm.
you see that she's monitoring frequency waves
Mm-hmm.
and upload and download speed data. She's like, "Now, I've been recording this since we left Yandan."
Mm-hmm.
I'm awake. I'm looking at you.
You're like this.
I'm trying to picture everything in my head. What?
Attack D20.
My eyes were open.
Well, it worked.
Okay.
You you look at what she's looking at, and it's hard to understand what she's looking at, but she explains it. She's like, so when that ship was shot down, and she pulls up, it's like a little, graph that goes up and down as far as like frequency waves and things.
Mm-hmm.
When that ship hit the ground, there was a huge frequency wave spike that went with the starfield energy when the engines exploded.
Which would have been
Propelled them everywhere, is how
Yeah.
she explains it. She's like, and they picked up on the first signal that they could, and
Which was
uploaded
us.
themselves
Mm-hmm.
into things. Now, what I don't know is where the modules came from. And what else I don't know is where these creatures came from. Because I have a feeling they're separate.
Oh, they're absolutely separate. One of the androids just told us that these creatures were native to this planet. They're a problem here as well as the fucking sitters in chat.
And judging by their primitive physical nature, I don't think they're very intelligent. So I think one of them that was overtaken. This is a hunch. I don't know anything. Was overtaken, was creating things, such as these modules. Because they're extremely intelligent, they're far more intelligent than I am. And they were using them to expedite whatever end they wish to go to. Which is what? You spoke with them, I did not.
All I got out of them is they want to go home.
Or
So
some.
I'm guessing they were trying to they can get rid of us, take the ship, and head to
Dice.
it's a week away at higher warp, but it's like a super radioactive.
Well,
Because I don't know what the hell I was trying to say here.
after speaking with her about these in quite lengthy detail as far as the science goes of it, it seems as though this planet has more or less, at least as an assumption, been the dumping ground for a lot of electrons.
Shit.
People, creatures, things.
Yeah, it was off the grid. Why not?
She's like, and I found this.
Uh-huh.
And she shows you a map of the continent. And there's a section on the continent that looks like a lake. She's like, but it's not. I used some of the, Stitch helped me, but I used some of the frequencies to unmask a section that's not actually a lake. It's actually a piece of land. There's a lot of buildings on it. It's about 60 miles.
Is that something, GM, is that something I would have reconned when I did my little trip to find the other two cities?
I'd say no.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like you could have flown the entire parameter of a planet. You can do a general, see, this is the technological thing I'm telling you about when it comes to these games. To map an entire planet, you would actually have to, like, fly the planet.
Yeah, I'm just asking, because I asked where the two, I asked one of the androids, I can't remember who, probably Tyrana, where the other two cities were, because I wanted to go look and see if there was any issues.
Oh.
Or is that one of those two cities?
No. This
Okay.
has nothing to do with that.
Okay.
It's like countryside.
Okay.
Like in a wood. It looks as though it would be a fucking forest, but it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Not. So she's like, there's a heavy wave signal coming out of there, kind of cloaking the position, giving off the frequency of water. So,
It sounds like...
I have a theory.
Uh-huh.
If you want to hear it.
Sure.
I think they dumped a bunch of tech.
Oh, yeah. Probably.
That's all.
Okay. Can I? I'm gonna try and like put the coordinates of this location. I'm just gonna log.
Okay. You said you're logging it?
Yeah, I'm gonna log it for myself so to go investigate eventually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Log that location.
Mhm.
While you continue to talk to Cottage, Godric, you're out of the shower. What are you doing?
Is there any messages on my peg, like any requests or anything I need to sign as counselor?
No, not right now. I mean, you're getting updates on your house being almost finished. Well, 95% finished. They're doing the trim work right now.
Oh, my house?
Yeah. And then,
Oh, that's right. It's a mansion.
yeah, you bought the most expensive thing there probably is in the game.
No, I have the
your
ships.
home. You nothing pressing.
All
I would
right.
say.
I get a hold of Amy and Cottage to meet me in my room, and Jack Cordoba, if he's available.
Jack declines. Cottage says, "I'm talking to." Responds, "I'm talking to
Jala.
Jala right now."
Okay. Nothing from Amy?
Amy's far away.
Okay. Oh. Let's see. In my room. What's in my room? I guess I put clothes on. I'm still naked.
You get dressed.
I get a hold of Jala. Like, is there any information updates or anything I need to know about? What we doing?
TBD talking to Kaddish.
Okay. Logic out. I guess I'll sit there and read a book till Amy shows up.
She shows up in about 5 minutes. What's up, Captain?
Well, Amy, after we're done here, probably might be a couple more days. I'm gonna start looking into the defense of Yandan.
We are the defensive.
No, planetary defense. All I ever got, like shielding off the planet, like the technology they had here with they keeping the AI here. I had some questions about that. Is it reversible where ships can go in and out? Who would have information on this?
Probably the AI.
Yeah, but they'd be probably pretty touchy knowing that I might be thinking about something similar for Yandan.
You're new.
Yes, and they will see me as quite ignorant.
They do.
Yeah, so it's best I leave them alone unless they tell me to do something.
Probably.
So I'm staying in my ship.
Stay in your ship and you hang out for a little bit. Not much goes on the rest of the night for you. Unless you got something else you wanted to do.
I don't know what's going on. I asked the guys if they want to come out and join me in a bonfire and just sit and watch the fire.
Yeah, they join you. After the day, they're heavily drunk off of everything in your bar.
That's pretty.
They drink a lot.
That's a wide. Good thing's on my personal stash. If I go to my room and grab my own personal whatever,
have it.
And I come downstairs and join them outside.
Around a campfire.
Like
on the
bonfire.
hillside, just outside your ship.
Yeah, no weapons, just everybody sitting talking stories, bullshitting, kind of relaxing everybody after that nightmare.
So,
Mm-hmm.
so you continue to converse with Cottage. What else did you want to...
And the semi-goodbye, so like, what time is it? What are we talking about here? I know we slept. Not that it was all that
No,
great.
you really didn't sleep. You were like, what you don't know, like you look down at your pick, check the time, at least for Yandan time, which I'm not going to go into the time zoning things with space because I can do it.
Nobody
if you want
has
an hour.
No.
No, thank you, CR. Time is weird soup.
Yeah, it is.
The time you rhyme me loosey goosey.
Minute by minute.
Yeah, it's like in comparison, like here it would be probably about midnight. Time passes fast here. A little bit.
I'm
faster.
get that. Make sure that creature's staged in one of our clean rooms that we still have, and go back to bed.
Okay.
A little nervously, put a gun under my pillow.
You make your way off of Godric's ship, and you make your way back to the night, which at this point is pretty well cleaned up. There's stains. There's gonna be stains. The crew seems okay. They're bandaged up. Domino took good care of them. You see Riker. He's moved his ship into the night for the night. And you see his assistant outside with a rifle, sitting in a really crappy chair. That looks comfortable. And he's drinking coffee, looking around.
Oh, he's sitting outside of
his ship on your ship. Tredurkin.
Like, okay. Good night.
Good night. See ya. And he has it, like, the rifle's bigger than him.
Not gonna question it because Riker and this dude. I'm gonna just go to bed because I got a long list of freaking plans for tomorrow.
Okay.
Are we still out on the bonfire?
You go to bed. Make a Constitution check.
I said I'm gonna try to sleep.
18.
I think that was just me, but 11.
Okay. We'll come back to that. You sit out to the bonfire. It's midnight. You stay up later, or what are you doing?
Looking for K Street. Are they out there?
They're in the vicinity. They're just kind of like checking on you, then going back to doing whatever.
Oh, the K Street.
They walk over. What's up, boss?
Man, I'm so proud of you guys. I've been drinking a little bit, but that doesn't mean anything. You guys are no longer known as K Street. There is no K Street. You guys are known now as G Unit.
G Unit.
Yeah. See, nobody could laugh now at K Street, thinking you're all a bunch of thugs and shit, can't do nothing. Took you out of ghetto, made you soldiers.
Shit.
And I'm just bullshit.
You drunk as shit.
No,
They just walk off.
I had medals, but I got some other stuff.
They're working on their armored vehicle at the moment because it looks like they were in it for a minute trying to fight.
And I yell out.
Fight off those creatures.
I yell out, "What's your favorite medal?"
Gold.
Gold. Okay. Have a good night. G Unit.
Night. They're kind of weirded out by you because you're just drunk and happy all of a sudden. So do you go to bed or what are you doing?
How cold is it out?
Pretty chilly. It's like 40.
Okay. I'll grab some gear on my ship. I'm gonna pop a tent.
Popping a tent outside your ship?
Yeah, I haven't.
You don't really have a small tent. You have a big fucking tent, like that could house like 30 people. It takes you about an hour to set it up outside of your ship.
Alone and drunk in the dark.
Make a performance check.
I'm Godric. I'm trying to have fun here. I almost died like how many times in this game? What was it?
Performance check.
I've never done that.
Yes, I know. This will be great.
9.
9.
I got a 2.
Roll a d20 for me.
4.
You fall over in the dark, slip on mud, and pass out on the ground.
Well, at least I didn't hit my head on a rock.
Hope it wasn't the shields.
Okay, hang on. Now I need to roll some dice. Jala,
Yes.
Stupid ass planet.
you do not get a good night's sleep
Mm-hmm.
because you keep waking up.
Nervous
after.
waking.
It's more, you're in a soldier state of mind at this point where you're asleep, but you're not. There's no REM. It's just, you're asleep, and then you are tired. You do sleep, but it's
Mhm.
not quality sleep.
Mm-hmm.
But you do get some sleep.
Mm-hmm.
As you're still a little nervous that you're still in the dream to some degree.
Mm-hmm.
Godric, you're out. You're stone drunk out.
At least I'm still warm.
Let me do this thing.
It's party time,
Okay.
man. Ain't nothing coming.
You somewhat wake up as the K Street guys pull you out of the mud because you slid down the hill towards the city.
Am I
And
so?
we're like wrapped around a tree asleep.
Are they?
They pull you into the ship and they just kind of like throw a blanket over you and leave you on the hangar floor.
Am I coherent to say some things?
No.
Okay, I'm done. I'm like,
You're done. They don't want to fuck with you right now. And that's where you are the rest of the night. Because if they rolled any lower, then you just started taking some cold damage. So the night goes through.
Mhm.
No issues.
No, she's
No.
good.
No issues at all. You awake to your morning breakfasts. You have a hangover.
I immediately hunt for more coffee because I did not get a great night's sleep, and check my pick to see if there are any messages from the Banished, from B.
No, but you do have one from Zero.
Oh! Okay. What's that about?
It came in about 3 a.m.
Okay.
It says ship held in orbit. We need to speak. And it says, meet me at your motorcycle.
Meet me at my motorcycle's on my fucking ship.
But you're not in the hangar. You're in your room.
Okay. I'm gonna send a message to my crew to stay away from the hangar for like an hour. And go down.
They respond, understood.
Mhm.
As you...
And I'm just gonna look around because I'm keeping a sharp eye because I don't want to get the jump scare.
As you approach your motorcycle, Zero slowly appears while you're holding your coffee. So it's not like a blink, it's more of a it appears. We have a situation in orbit. We have a Targens ship requesting to speak with Jack.
Okay. Why couldn't you go to Jack with this? Oh, is he not answering?
He's not responding.
I gotta talk to him today anyway.
Should I allow them to the planet's surface? One of my ships is holding them.
No. Only because I have no idea how the androids feel about Targens. And I don't want to cause any more issues than necessary.
Fair enough.
Hang on. And I'm gonna try to call Jack.
He answers. He's got a huge cup of coffee in front of
Uh-huh. I'm just standing there holding mine.
him. He looks stoic and angry.
Uh-huh. Okay, so normal. Good.
What's up?
Well, we got a little bit, par for the course, we got a little bit of a situation. Don't ask me why. I'm just the messenger. There's a Targan ship in orbit wanting to speak with you.
Why?
I just said don't ask me why. I'm just the messenger. Our well, it's just us. The assassins are holding them at bay right now. I told them that are not allowed to land, as we have no idea how the androids feel about the Targens.
Well, I guess we could find out.
Or we can just have this meeting in that desert area that nobody seems to fucking go to.
Could do that. Okay. Have them come down and meet us in the desert.
Should I be there? I feel like I should be there.
No.
I'm gonna go. I need to talk to you anywhere.
Okay.
Mm.
I'm in space right
Okay, I guess we'll all convene at the desert. And I told Zero about this desert location where we first landed.
I know. I was there. He's your shadow. Love it or hate it. He's the guy.
I'm like, I apologize if it seems like I forget about you, but I do. But it's kind of your job.
Which, by the way, payment is
Okay. Sure.
that later.
Okay. Well, it was the same terms as before, right?
Hmm?
Same terms as before, correct?
Yes.
All right.
But I will be taking leave soon. You'll have another one of my coworkers.
Okay.
Anytime.
Oh, yeah. Me too.
Some of that disappears and
Yeah.
he's like a fucking ghost.
Creepy. Okay.
He's like the guy on Quantum Leap. He's just there, but he's not.
We didn't set a time because that was genius. I'm gonna get Sam because I want Sam and Tia to get started on this creature.
Okay.
Doing an autopsy on this creature. Try and figure out how or where or how long that module was in it.
Okay.
I'm going to give them the module as well,
Okay.
with instructions to not push that button.
Okay.
Strict instructions to not push that button.
Okay.
Then I will grab a to-go cup of coffee,
This
hop
is-
in my
Okay.
hop in my shuttle that I bought from one of the old assassins,
Okay.
and head out to the desert.
All right. You start to make your way out there. Godric. Is Godric in on this one or no? Because we didn't bring him up.
We didn't bring him up at
That's what I
all.
asked.
I'm just gonna say no,
Okay.
since I didn't bring his ass up at all. We can fill him in. You know what? Let's say that before I went to bed, I saw him yelling drunk around the bonfire and decided he probably wasn't going to be useful this time of morning.
I was peeking on a tree waving a girl. Hey, Joel! Man, this place is fun!
You wake up
Oh.
to Cottage pouring coffee in your face. He's like, is this how you drink your coffee?
Coffee, why are you acting like a bitch?
Because I am a bitch.
Oh, don't break balls so early in the morning.
But don't drink like a fucking idiot.
I need to see K Street right now. And I put on sunglasses. I stand up, realize I looked down and I'm naked. I was like, oh, where's my pants?
Yes. Where are they?
They're in the hallway.
No, they were wrapped around a tree after you tried to thrash someone's ass with a belt.
Alright. Well, not really, that's what I'm doing. I'm getting up, walking out to the tree naked to get my pants on, and coming back to put sunglasses on. And then I'm going to the kitchen. And other than that, I don't know.
They just kind of look at you like, oh, look, human behavior.
Yeah.
From
I was going to say, it's an android planet.
I'd like-
None of them are going to care.
Like, don't judge. My job is stressful. Alright, send K straight.
Okay, straight up. They arrive at your request. What up, Bo?
What did I say last night?
Don't worry about it.
No, I was gonna do something. Oh, I remember now. I need a list of all your guys' your most favorite handgun.
You sure?
Yeah, only one. I keep this in mind. You're gonna keep this forever.
All right.
This is part
We'll
of
get you the list.
just one.
Spend that money, dude.
Well, you guys deserve some extra shit. You guys been with me forever. You guys are pretty much the elite, other than the mercenaries I have. You're the alpha.
The mercenaries are doing morning calisthenics inside the hangar.
And I go up to him, I put my hands on his shoulders, I'm like, you are Godric's alpha team. And I walk away, drinking my honking big cup, big,
Yeah.
looks like a giant beer stein.
Okay. And you do. You wander your way over to the breakfast area where you do already smell food coming from the area. It smells like biscuits and gravy. All of your favorite foods.
I go up to the chef.
Mm-hmm.
What do you got for hangovers?
Oh, yes. Yes. Give me 15 minutes.
50?
15.
Okay, I sit there
Was
drink.
my accent too deep?
No, hangover, tired.
Oh, go sit down then.
All right.
Shush. I get cling, 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 cling,
And I
cling,
turn
cling,
on-
cling, cling.
I
It
sit-
hurts your head as he starts to do his chop suey thing, where he's like doing the sous chef. Where
Knock that shit off! Unnecessary. And I flip on the TV.
You watch the Pandari system reports, which are the same boring slog as ever. You guys were mentioned in the news, but nothing of your current doings on. Just it's in reference to the past, fight with the Kova and interstellar relations and other things within the system with the like the actual Pandari Council versus. It's drivel.
There's a council now?
No.
Of course.
It's more talk of establishing a council and the voting. The
Because
drivelly shit that goes on.
the drivelly shit. Because while this has been like a month and a half, 2 months out of game, it's been like a week
I thought it was 2.
in game.
We were
Well, not 2 or 3, but yeah, flying around too.
so nothing on Yandam being rebuilt and all.
No, I mean they're more focused on extremely large matters, and I mean, granted, yeah, Yandan did take a massive blow to the face, and you're still waiting on a response from 2 other planets, or excuse me, solar systems.
Yeah,
to,
shit. I forgot about that.
Jess Farna said he was going to take care of that. So
Yeah, he did. He
Oh,
did
God.
say
I
that.
didn't. Yeah, he said that.
Yeah, he said that, but those words are scary coming from him.
Yeah, but I don't. See, he doesn't strike me as a guy that goes around just putting smoke up people's ass.
So you sit there and you start to eat your breakfast.
Okay.
You hear. Actually, you don't hear it. So, Shala, you see the Swaler of Rhone
Mm-hmm.
come in majestically from space. Everybody hears the sonic boom. They know it from the ship re-entering atmosphere, coming down again. Then you see the Targens ship follow behind tightly.
Mm-hmm.
Make an intelligence check.
Sorry, if you see me staring down, I'm trying to find where in my 3 years of notes I wrote what our original contract with the Assassins was. What am I doing? Intelligence? 8.
They look colorful as this whaler comes to a rest with its hulking mass. Comes to a rest as landing legs touch down. You see a Targen ship, looks somewhat similar to Jack's ship,
Mm-hmm.
come down. Not as big, but damn near as many guns
Mm-hmm.
come down and touch down as well.
Okay.
As you land your ship, where are you landing?
Next to this whaler. And I just took my little shuttle. I didn't bother with the You know what? I will land, if he'll allow it, I'll call Jack and land in this whaler.
Okay, he allows it.
Okay.
Jack, as you land in the Swailer, Jack is making his way past you.
Mm-hmm.
He's got his general gear on, his flight suit, his armor, his weapons. He's got a group of soldiers with him, not Alpha Team, but a different group.
Okay.
Hey,
Hey, should I be armored for this? I don't know what's going on.
we're gonna go talk, whatever it is. He looks rough.
Have you slept?
Not good.
Yeah. I'm gonna go armor real quick. I've got people with me
Okay.
and go with armor.
You don your shit, and what we call it in the military, your shit. Get your shit. You get all of your shit on, and you guys make your way over. You're immediately met with a Targan.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the damn biggest Targan you've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
In full military dress.
Mm-hmm.
At least it appears to be military dress from what you've seen before. You know the Targans as a war species, but more now nomadish because their planet was destroyed.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And
I
they're
remember
still
that.
looking for a home.
Yep. Sorry.
The Targan extends his hand to you first. Hello.
Hello, I'm Jala, Captain of the Night.
I'm Commander Genthru. He shakes your hand as cold and clammy,
Mhm.
covered in soot.
Okay, Commander. This is the man you're here to speak to, Captain Jack Cordoba.
Yes. Actually, it's not about Mr. Cordoba. Mr. Cordoba, it's nice to meet you. I see you've taken very good care of our ship. He's like your ship. Is that right? Yes. So you're here for the ship, is that what I'm getting? Yes.
No. I said too, we somehow said it at the same time.
They're like, quite yes. You see, we lost that ship to a group of pirates. Killed the entire crew. Took control of it. Tell me, does the interactive interface still speak with you? Yes. Well,
And she recognizes him as the captain after the pirate lost it and it was gone for a long ass
it
time.
was. See, the situation we face is a little bit more dire than you. We don't have a home. So, what we do need is firepower.
I look at
Which-
this ship he brought, I'm like, it doesn't look like you're hurting.
We are. Allow me to show you, if you wish, how much we're hurting.
Okay.
He turns quickly and sharply and storms back towards his ship. You follow?
At a distance.
Jack follows. You hear Sissy Jack go, that shit again.
Yeah. Everybody wants that ship, bro.
I know. You walk up a steep set of stairs, almost a damn 90-degree angle,
Mm-hmm.
and you climb in, and they give you masks to put on for oxygen.
Yeah, that's right.
Because they,
Shit.
they breathe carbon monoxide.
Ether. Yeah.
And as you walk through, although the outside of the ship looks wonderful, the inside of the ship looks like shit.
Mm-hmm.
You see hull fractures the entire length of the chassis. You see sick
Mm-hmm.
Targens.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of like leaning about, looking around. They look like they've been shot up, but they're healing.
Mm-hmm.
it's tight quarters in that ship. It's very similar to Jack's ship in just the tightness and the capacity. It's almost like being on a submarine because the entire ship is dedicated to firepower, not creature or comforts. It's 100% for killing or fighting.
They're living on a battleship.
Yes, but you see, there's like a haze in the air, burnt wires, smoke, as you see them welding something back together. Looks like for like the 8th time. And Jack pulls something out of his vest and hands it to what seems to be an engineer. Use this, it works better. The guy, the Targen takes it. Thank you. And starts to apply it. You see it fix it immediately.
How many ships are there of you? I know there's not a lot of you left.
We only have 100 ships. We have a possible home planet that we've just sighted.
Good.
But we don't have any way to defend ourselves if someone tries to come and attack. We don't have the time, or the energy, or the resources at the moment to build another Swaler of Rome. Or as we call the ship, the Dawn of Divergence. When he says that, you see Jack's head go forward and wince badly. And the commander turns and looks at Jack. He's like, "Oh, we've been imprinted on this." And he takes Jack's head and turns it sharply. Uh-oh. He turns his, he's like, "What are you doing?" And he turns Jack's head towards you. You see a slit right here. You see what looks like a card, a red thin card, right in the back of his skull.
The fuck is that?
I don't know, it itches.
How long's it been there?
I don't know.
Does it look fresh? Does this rune look new?
Yeah, it looks like it's a couple weeks old.
Like around the time he'd have gotten this whaler?
He's had the Swaler a little bit longer than that, but probably about 2 weeks ago.
I look at this tug and you know what this is, don't you?
Oh, yes.
Is it going to...
He turns and he has an actual slot built into his skull for the ship, as he's the ship's commander.
What happens if that gets taken out?
I don't know. You're human. You're a Targen. Well, he is human. You're Ogma. We're a Targen. Then they all say in unison, "We are Targen."
Yeah, that's still creepy. Jack, you need to have a conversation with your ship.
I do. I think we need to have a conversation with your ship. The commander says, "That ship programmed for war.
Oh no, shit, everyone knows that.
Come with me. I want to show you something." And he takes you to the bridge, which is not elegant, not comfortable.
It's made for war, yeah.
As you look through your mask, he pulls up a holographic display. And on the holographic display, it shows the Swaler, as you know it, or as they have it printed, the Dawn of Divergence. It shows it in its original form, which was bigger and longer. It looks as though there's segments of it that aren't even expanded yet, and sections of it that haven't been utilized yet. As the ship should be twice the size it is right now. Not. So
Yeah, but it was attacked and sank. God only knows what happened.
That is true. However, he hasn't found all of the information on the ship yet either. If you look here, it tells you, he's like, you press these three symbols,
Mm-hmm.
and you will be able to expand the ship and give you a little bit more space to move about. But, you lose your firepower.
Comfort or fighting. Comfort or security.
Yes. What's easier to hit, a thin target or a fat one?
I understand.
So, let's go speak with Molly. As you make your way off the ship, as you're now being escorted off the ship, not forcefully, just being followed. These Targens that are following you are heavily armored, kind, gentle, but not. They don't give the impression that they're there for fun. As you walk off the ship, you see Jack's ship is hovering. And that is odd. Because Jack's not telling them to do anything. Jack looks at his pick. He starts typing a message. They set the ship down. Spools back up. Hovers again.
I'm gonna send a message to my crew to start bringing the knight over here.
Make a computer check.
$23.
22. The message goes through, but your pick shuts off. As Jack walks towards the ship with a puzzled look on his face, the commander pulls out what looks like a little kid's remote control toy controller. Molly, you need to set the ship down. Then you hear, I will not go with you.
Okay, so we're now 2 for 2. Jack ain't gonna give it up, and Molly don't want to go.
Are
just
you saying
putting
this
it
out
out.
loud?
I'm saying this out loud. I'm just putting it out there.
You're having to yell it out loud because it's loud out here. Molly, we need your help.
You're no longer in charge of Molly.
I will kill you and anyone else who tries to take me. And you see Jack double over in pain and pass out. Now look what you've done, Molly. That's not very nice. Go away, General. And off in the distance you hear your ship.
Okay.
Getting closer. Now, Molly, our people need you. You know how important that is to be needed?
She's needed here. Molly has saved millions of lives with Jack. We have the ability to help you. All you have to do is ask. You don't need a ship. The reason you're standing on this planet is because we are helping the beings here reform, reintegrate with society.
That is true, but you do not own the rights to the ship. Or as its historical document.
Jack does. He owns the Thriller of Roan, legally.
Unlawfully.
No, very, very much legally. You can pull up the paperwork right now. It was lost to sea. Everyone thought it didn't exist anymore. That paperwork
it
before that
does,
was null and
doesn't it?
void.
It does, doesn't it? We were always looking for it. We never registered it as lost. You did. At least your Pandari system did.
Yeah.
Molly, you need to sit down. It's too loud out here. I'm going to turn you off. I'd like to see you try. And you see this ship. Boom! And take the fuck off. The ground. You fail a dexterity check immediately.
Yeah.
As you guys are thrown through the air about 10 to 15 feet and land in the sand as the ship does what looks like almost a leaping backflip and then go into high warp. Boom! You see an energy burst explode from the atmosphere as you're not supposed to enter warp in atmosphere.
Do I hear it?
Everyone
Here's
hears
that. Yeah.
The ground shakes. It sounds like a damn nuke just hit the land. As the Swaler is now MIA. You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage just from the impact. Make a Constitution check.
Hang on. I'm trying to make sense of things here. My notes. All right. Make a what?
Constitution check.
15.
Okay.
I took 8 points.
You took 8 points of bludgeoning damage, which is no armor.
Yeah.
As the impact throws you into the air and you
I really gotta write this somewhere else.
Kind of knocks the wind out of you as you kind of have to stagger to your feet.
Yep, I immediately look for Jack. I'm gonna go check on him.
Where Jack was is a mound of sand. And you see you see the soldiers start running and trying to start digging him out. Digging and digging. And they find him quickly enough before he starts breathing in a lot of sand.
Okay.
Oh. And then you hear from the back of Jack's head.
I turn him.
The chip is smoking.
I fucking rip it out of his head.
Okay.
If it's on fire, it's gone. I wasn't going to do it unless I got confirmation it was safe, but if it's on fire, fuck it.
As you make a strength check.
7.
7. You're having a hard time getting it out. So the general's going to try to help you. With 8, he fails.
I'm going to turn my pick back on.
Okay, comes on.
Call Paige, my whole crew. Because I know I can hear them coming. Speed it up. I need Tia and Sam down here now.
You hear the engines go. They touch down in under 30 seconds. Godric, you're eating breakfast when the coffee on your table just goes. Your ship shakes. You hear your shields come on.
I was like, hammer report. I start racing to the bridge. Yeah. All hands on deck.
Explosion out in the desert, Captain.
Take us there.
On the way, you
And I
feel your ship start to lift off.
Yeah. Take it off. I hit the button. All hands to battle stations. Everybody locked and loaded and ready for whatever.
As you guys start to make your way up, you see your crew start to rush around. You notice Jack's pick is not online.
I contact Jala.
Would it be on at this point?
I'll say it's like they're coming together right there.
Okay.
It just, you turn it on and he happens to call.
Okay.
Happy accident.
Jala, what's
What?
happening?
Get here.
We're on our way.
On desert. Follow the pick.
Do you need medicine? Do you need medical assistance or anything? Anybody hurt?
I got my own team dealing with it. I'll fill you when you get here.
All right. Dr. Cow.
Godric. You guys move it. High thrusters. Blowers blowing hard as shit as you take off to the desert. You see the night is now touched down, and there is almost a cavernous crater where something had touched down and just took the fuck off. The trees are blown down in the area, considering what the trees are made of and how hard they are. That's kind of impressive.
Yeah.
You're getting ozone and radiation warnings from wherever this was. But as you get underneath them, it seems to be okay.
It's like everybody in radiation suits.
They all start to get their gear on as you guys touch down, or what are you doing?
I'm getting my gear on, getting ready to step off.
Does the ship touch down or does it stay in the air?
Touches down.
Okay. As you touch down, Stitch appears.
Hi, where did they go? Where'd she go?
She's behind the moon.
Okay,
She's scared.
Okay.
That thing right there scared it. Would you like me to punish him? And you see the general go, whoa, and then
I do this to him. Just hang on. There's not much left. This species that is actually quite peaceful. Most of this, and I gesture to all the guns on his ship, is fully for defense.
it doesn't appear that way.
I'd like to try to solve this peacefully. If it gets out of hand, and I turn to him.
You would slaughter more of my people.
Yes,
Understood.
I would like to solve this peacefully. I'm trying to formulate a plan. You're not helping.
I was trying to just claim what was ours.
It's not yours
That's what
anymore.
it is.
I'm offering help. That is not removing a ship from someone's words. Ownership.
He submits and shuts his mouth.
Yeah.
So, she's behind the moon. Would you like me to have her come back? I can speak.
If you can get it back here calmly, sure.
I'll try.
Oh, ask her if the thing that's burning the back of Jack's head is going to harm him removing it.
She
Like
looks over.
mentally.
May I touch?
Yeah.
You start to hear a whistling noise. Starts to rotate her hand.
Mhm.
It's almost beautiful noise.
Mhm.
Like I've heard this song before.
Okay.
These dice are shit. You hear. Okay.
Oh, but let's finish. I gotta go fix him.
You hear. Little babies, I'll take you away. And then, like, you see her, like, reach into his skull.
Oh,
Like,
man.
going into his
Like the fact that she's not
She's
physical.
not there,
Yeah.
but you see his hair start to smoke as she pulls it out. And lay the card down. It is almost looks like a thin blade of ruby. With, it's like two halves of ruby put together. But between the two halves, it looks like metal, like chipping. Now, I must go speak. That thing needs healed. And she looks at him.
Uh-huh.
Fucking kill
Yeah, I mean,
if you don't stop. And she turns, as she leaves, the sand that she was standing on turns to glass
uh-huh.
from the heat.
Uh-huh.
And Jack is still unconscious,
Yeah, I got medical on the way.
which Amy and Tia pour out of the vehicle,
Mhm.
or out of your ship as the haunted
Well, Sam and Tia.
starts to
Amy's
set down.
Yep.
And you see his guys run out of the ship with hazmat suits on.
Yeah, I gotta go fix
Oh,
it.
yeah. I have to go fix a kitty passed out next to his bed.
Like a fucking rag doll.
Like a toddler does, you know. As you run up on the situation, you see Jack laying on his side, you see Stitch disappear, and you see a Targen, although in a full suit of, you know, a chemical stasis suit to help him exist around others because they breathe, you know, ether, ether.
I tell my crew to pick up Jack Cordoba gently and take him to the medical bay.
Well, they escort him onto the Knight's medical bay while they start to work on him.
Okay.
Roll 2d20 for me.
I got 2 natural 20s.
Are you serious?
Dude, seriously.
Okay.
I'm gonna win everything. Win it all, win it all.
I'm going to give you some of my dice.
Tell you, put me in the casino.
Put you in the casino.
I go up to the general guy because obviously I recognize the uniform.
You get the impression he's military. You don't know who he is.
I walk up to him, meet eye contact, reach out my hand, like, hello. I don't believe we met. My name is Godric Valhalla, counselor of Vien Catan. Just kind of see what the situation is.
We're trying to get our ship back.
Not your ship.
Your
You
ship?
call
The
it
Swaler.
of Rome.
You mean that piece of whatever I found on the bottom of the ocean I gave Jack Cordoba?
I guess.
Oh. Well, let's talk about your current situation. Why do you need it so bad? Other than it's been in the bottom of the ocean for about 100 years.
They're dying. They need the firepower, and apparently it can get a lot fucking bigger than what it actually is.
What planet this is?
The planet?
Yeah, your home.
They don't have one.
It was destroyed.
Jala's talking angrily, watching Jack.
So,
Well, you see Jack get toted away by his medical crew, your medical crew, on to the Knight.
Okay.
Which his guys rolled 2 natural 20s. Can you roll 2 20s for me?
yeah, I can't. That was weird.
A 16 and a 4.
You see Sam trip and fall down as they're running along. You see Tia go, fuck, come on! You guys scurry Jack off on a hover gurney.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we need ships.
So, do you seek revenge or a new place to live and thrive?
Found a potential place to...
Can you show me?
No.
Okay. I was
Well,
the last
see-
time we showed someone where we lived, we got annihilated.
I was going to offer you a place.
What's your place?
Okay.
I was going to offer to make it ready for you and help you defend it because that's a fucking thing we do. As per, and I just gesture.
You're a very emotional species, all of you. As you can see, and he starts to get mad.
I insult him.
As you can see, all I've done is ask for what is ours back. I have attacked no one. Your ship blew us apart.
By one, it's not your ship anymore. But according to you, if we're playing that game, your ship blew you apart and she doesn't want to be with you anymore.
Oh yes,
I can fix
because
that.
so you're controlling another entity that refuses to be controlled.
We created the ship AI.
Yeah, but it's intelligent.
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Sort of. But we need help. I didn't shoot at anybody. I have done nothing but inquire as to what is ours. Now, unless you have something you could offer to help us.
Would you like this planet that you found terraformed for you and defended? Because for the third time, we can do that.
Yeah, Godric has terraforming equipment.
Now they are... Remember, they breathe ether, so I don't know how these terraforming shit works.
Maybe it's just like a setting deal.
It's
stove, man.
It's just like a stove, you know, you're like, turn
Right
to
now, I'm
6,
just trying to
it'll
get out of
burn
this
everything.
without killing off a whole species out of vengeance, because she's pissed. What am I doing?
Persuasion check.
$18.
18. We don't need protection, we need vessels. Do you have those?
Godric, you want to take this one?
Before you can answer, Stitch reappears. Mad. So, what is this? He pulls up a red display that shows little screens, little squares, circles, and rectangles of video captures. Hundreds of video captures from Molly. You don't recognize any of these patterns,
Yeah, but she's old.
but you see it bombing areas, bombing cities. You see it going after creatures underwater. You see it shooting around the sun, taking extreme hull damage, and then coming back into a fight with pirates. You see it shooting at other Targens. You see it shooting at human vessels, old ones. You see it attacking the Ogma.
Okay. Old. Stitch. That's
So-
what that is. Old news.
Oh, no kidding. But, and she looks at him, but she don't like you. It is not an intelligent creature. And she blinks in front of him.
Stitch?
And what am I?
Stitch? No.
As you see his uniform start to smoke a little.
Stitch, go back to the night. I will call you if needed.
Let's see, not an intelligent creature. It just threatened your life. It recognizes its own well-being. It has feelings because obviously it doesn't like you, and that's a feeling. And I don't know what to tell you.
Stitch sends you a message.
Mm-hmm.
Molly will only talk to Jack.
Wally, Jack needs to
Yeah.
rest right
You don't
now.
see it?
Jack is currently indisposed on the night.
I've done all I can.
Mm-hmm.
That's all she says back.
Mm-hmm.
As you continue to stand out in the desert, getting warmer.
Like daylight, it's the desert.
It's the desert.
Okay.
It's like 100. It's getting up there. It's like 115 right now. You're sweating. You just got sand in every part of you from being pretty much turned in, getting sandblasted by a ship. It hurt.
Mm-hmm. Okay, here's the thing. I'm getting hot. I'm sure you're getting hot. I don't want to have to eliminate an entire species out of anger when we have the ability to help you. I just need you to let us help you. or try?
You have to offer.
You said you already found a potential planet. We have the means, or I hope we have the means, of terraforming it to your needs. We've got access to ships and food and parts and housing and defenses for days.
Mm-hmm. And once you set up your camp or whatever, we could set up a trading route. You want me to fit food, supplies?
Well, I would leave that to them. They know how to operate. They know how to form a council and function as a society. They just need a home.
Yeah, but I mean, according to them, they need help.
Yes.
And I don't even know what Targens eat.
They consume enzymes. It's been a while, but
That's Targens? I thought that
those
was...
are Targens. Yeah.
Never mind. Okay.
Breathe ether, consume enzymes. See, we've met your species before. We know you're good people. You gotta let somebody help you. I know it's scary, because the last time you did, you ended up without a home, but you obviously need help. And taking things from people is not gonna be cohesive to that.
We after this, we were planning on taking a little vacation break or whatever, and then maybe talk about using the Swaler of Rhone, or what did you call it again?
No, it's the Swirler of Rome.
All right. To liberate slaving planets, which the last slaving planet was the planet Chains, and I remember we helped quite a few Targan that day. Kind of convincing him to let's not
Make a persuasion check.
I mean, let's take it down a notch. Let's all try to,
Yeah, like we want to help,
We
bro.
don't need this.
And you really don't want to take Jack's ship away from
18.
me.
18. Well, what do you have on your menu of ships?
Did you see all the ships up in space? They're float.
Yes.
You want some of those? I can talk with the AI down here, and maybe they've a little trade. You get all the ships you want.
Failedly unmarked planet.
I don't think trying to establish the targets with the androids is a good idea right now, considering everything that we just dealt with in the last 5 minutes.
True. But there's all one thing we have in common. We all need something. And we could all give it to each other.
And however, there is an entire junk belt in orbit of ships that can just be fixed back up and given to you. They're just there.
I was going to try and give them at least half
How
of the
about
ships.
this? We'll go aboard those ships and see if they're worthy.
They're just fucking out there. Do what you want. Yeah.
I guess we'll go see what's up there. If there's anything suitable, which I doubt.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Some of the stuff's pretty new.
Because we need more than you. When I say that, I mean we need gunships. What I've seen so far out there on the belt, as you called it, are more hulling pleasure vessels. More-
I know absolutely that you can turn a hauling ship into a gunship. I've seen it happen.
You can, if you have the ability to do so. You see, we live in for now. We don't have factories. We don't have ASARs. We don't have these.
Get yourself a planet that we can terraform for you, and you can fucking build a planet.
Hold on.
You can fucking build a factory.
You're living in space, right? Have you thought about setting up your own station?
With what materials? Are we missing the point? Are we? It seems as though we are.
What planet is this? Do you need somebody
to build ships?
What planet is this? Do you need somebody to buy it for you, put it in your name? We can terraform it for you. Buy you a fucking factory, and you can get to work.
How about as a good
How
faith?
about I give you a list of needs? I'll get back to you. We'll be soon.
How about as a gift of good faith? I give you your own terraforming unit.
You have one.
Well, my ship, yeah, we have a bunch of them. Just sitting in the... Oh, what was that planet?
See, here's the
We
thing
got a
you
bunch.
don't understand. Ship Commanding Council is that with the technology required, each probe that is sent to terraform is specific to the species, not to be intermingled with or changed after it's been set. Therefore, you have to create one for us.
In other words,
Which,
you're gonna
by the way, is worth billions.
make sure one of those things is set for Targens. I don't know who you have that has the ability to check that, but
Science officer. Okay, you just give me... I step back and I make a call.
Okay.
I call Sadie, my science officer.
Okay. She answers, "Is everything okay?"
Yeah, I don't know if you knew this, but in the back, like all the storage we have terraforming units.
Oh, okay.
I need one. Go back there. Don't touch anything. Just tell me if we have one for Targens.
Okay. You see her get up and run off. She trips. Fuck, ow. As she runs, you see her open the door, go through another chamber, another door, bulkhead, another door.
just watching it one of those giant ass ships.
And I said,
You hear,
and I press Sadie's button. Sadie, just put all that stuff in your office for the science division.
she's like, "It's bigger than my office."
I have 300 strong ass people on that ship. They can help you.
Okay. And you see her in front of them. This one says Walwo.
Oh, actually, okay, hang on.
This one says Balixins. This one says Agma.
How many more do we have? How many do you have?
You have 3.
We only have 3? Shit.
I thought it was 5. All right.
No, you have 3. You have 3 and 2 empty.
2 are empty.
Why are 2 empty?
You don't.
They probably haven't been set to whatever is necessary yet.
I don't know a lot about it. Sadie, you said 2 of them are empty?
Yes.
Can you set one to Targan?
We don't have. I mean,
You
I
did-
can set it to whatever, but we don't have the charge.
What would that take?
Us going to the heart of the Pandari system, the place that actually makes these, the actual factory.
Is it open?
Yeah. I don't know if it's open right now.
I'm gonna give them a call. Thank you, Sadie.
Okay. She starts to rub her knee. She's like, "Oh, it fucking hurt." And
Sorry.
She gets off.
Hey, now we know.
I give that factory a call.
You look it up. You call. Hello? You see an old white human woman. Glasses down here, they're like this big. You got this ugly grandma hair going on with the curls. Can I help you?
Yes, my name is Godric Valhalla.
Oh, hi, counselor.
Yes, I need a...
While this is going on, sorry, didn't interject. While this is
No,
going
it's
on, I'm talking to the guy like, see, all you have to do is ask the right questions. It's already happening.
Godric's our backdoor man.
Okay, continue.
I have some terraforming units that I no longer need, but there is one I need I don't have. And I was wondering if you'd be interested in some trade.
We only deal with currency.
Okay. I need one Targen unit.
That's a tall order. Is that what you're asking for?
Yeah.
Hey, let me put you in touch with the CEO. Okay, hold please.
I'm just standing there, you know, scratching my butt. Reaching my pocket for a cigar.
Yeah. No, they're probably gonna. I'm still talking to the guy. They're probably gonna want to speak with you for specifics if we can pull this off. But
You see a guy in a really expensive suit. You know, expensive clothing. This is expensive.
Another
Hello,
dick.
this is Frank Castle.
Oh, What? I'm sorry, what was your name? I'm like,
Frank.
yeah, a lot of explosions. Sorry. Women yelling, you know.
My name is Frank.
Mr. Castle, my name is Godric Bahala. I am interested in purchasing, I forget what it's called, but it's for Targens. Planetary, it's an ecological thing for planets.
You need a terraforming.
Yeah, my brain, there's
I see.
lots of stuff. I need one set specifically for Targens. I have some I don't need. I can give to you. I can give you currency. I can give you a lot of stuff.
That's a tall order, Mr. Valhalla.
I need it here within 3 days.
I don't think that.
I don't think you get to negotiate on that.
As you can see,
I'm just telling what I want. I'm not saying it has to
he
happen.
spins his camera around. As you can see, it's a little bit more involved. And he spins his camera around. And you see a massive factory. And you see huge chambers of something swirling in them.
Mm-hmm.
Almost looks like magical energy, but there's no magic. But you can tell it's something to do with the solar system.
Mm-hmm.
And you see a dark circle holding it all. It's constant darkness.
Mm-hmm.
And things swirl around. As you see the tubes, just like the ones you have, appear to be being filled with whatever is coming out of this. Out of these chambers and tubes being put into these probes.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see, it's a hell of a fucking problem.
Oh, well, first off, my apologies. I had no idea. Do you have any that are ready?
For Targen,
Mm-hmm.
we can have one. It's gonna cost.
Okay. Can I hear this? I'm standing.
How much?
Well, he said he stepped back.
Okay.
If you have the money, I know the Targens do, but they're frugal.
Targets are on the move. They need a place to stay.
It's going to be $2 billion to make one probe. And to probe a certain type of planet, you'll need 2. If it's a small planet, you just need the 1. But if it's a large planet, you'll need 2.
All right.
So 4 billion if it's a large one. 2 if it's a smaller one.
Can I?
Now, if it's a giant planet, you'll need about 8.
Okay. 8 probes.
That'd be 16 billion for a very large planet. Now, I don't know what size planet you're dealing with. I need that information.
I'm speaking to a general of the Targen.
Oh, him.
Yeah. Let me guess. He's tried talking to you.
Yes.
What happened?
He's an asshole.
Yeah. Well, we all. Yeah. All right. I want to call you back. Oh no, wait. Are you busy? Very.
I got a half an hour.
All right. Make a side call.
Wait, you're Godric Valhalla,
Right. Yeah.
the liberator of the planet of chains.
What's one of my names?
Call me back.
All right. I get the general to come up here.
You guys are still out in the desert unless you guys move.
No,
on.
you just
I walked to the ship. Basically, it was a walking
He
hall.
has gotten. He started to move towards his ship, then he stopped. You guys kept talking to him.
Uh-huh.
Now he's waiting for you to finish your call. What are you doing?
I'm just waiting for the general to show up.
He's in front
He's
of you.
right standing in
Okay.
front of you.
I got a guy here. I need to know how big your planet is that you want or whatever. Give me the specifics, and I'll see if I can make it happen. He's supposed to call me back in half
Make
an
a
hour.
Persuasion check. You got to remember, you're dealing with a very untrusting species. Rightfully so.
Good thing I'm kind of a bard, though. Is this perception?
Persuade.
That's what I thought. 21.
21. It is a large.
Okay. I got him down to $16 billion.
And you have that.
I do.
Well, billion Pandari mark. Everybody says dollars. You just can't.
Sorry,
Shake it. You can't shake it.
I can't.
Pin. Rupees.
Yeah, we absolutely have it.
And you would help us just like that.
We did the AI.
And who would we have to go to war with for you?
Huh? We just
I want
stopped the
you to-
fucking war. Who
I
you
want you to
kidding?
become friends with the Agma and Yandan.
Or you don't ask them of anything, you just do a good thing for people who are homeless.
See what I mean?
That was my second go. But he was a dick. Okay.
I'm right here.
I'm thinking in my
You're
head.
kind of small.
Small. How tall is he?
7 foot.
I'm 6'3".
He's 7 foot tall, about 4 feet wide. You're not dealing with a small creature. This thing is huge. Your pick vibrates.
Yeah. Okay.
It's Stitch.
Mhm.
Molly will not speak to the general, but he will only talk to Jack now.
We had this conversation.
An update. He's still working.
Okay.
Bad.
I've got to go check on Jack. General, seriously, full disclosure, our last payday hasn't even been fully allotted to things yet. We have money to work with. Just let us know.
I'll be here for 3 days.
Cool. I run off to the night to check on Jack.
I asked the general, where would you like your planetary whatever to be delivered?
We'll take it.
From here or?
From wherever we can pick it.
Okay. Is that all you really needed besides the Swather?
We need ships.
All right. Well,
Preferably that ship.
all right.
Unless you have something of equal or worthy.
I wish I had the Chancellor still. I miss it.
Oh yes, that ship.
I mean, it's nothing compared to the Swaler, but I mean, the Pandora system built it basically. The Council.
Yes.
And
The pleasure you have gunship.
then I got in trouble. I'm just making small talk, trying to be nice. I was like, yeah. Then I got charged with selling it to terrorists. Another group.
He doesn't say anything. He's just waiting.
Okay. Well, in a half an hour, probably 20 minutes from now, he's gonna call me back.
No, you have to call him.
Oh, I thought you said you'd call me.
No, call him back
All right, call him back. All right, General, just right there. We'll see.
in a half an hour.
He kind of goes under his ship to get out of the sunlight.
General, are you hungry? Parched? Got some of the best on this ship.
I'm fine.
Okay.
As I'm running through the heat, on that note, as I'm running through the fucking heat back to the night, I'm going to send a message to Godric. Hey, can we move this to a, forest clearing or something? Or one of the ships?
Oh, yes. I tell the General, we will be moving right now. I wanted to let you know, so in case you wanted to leave or whatever. But I got to call the guy back in 20 minutes and get everything straightened out. But we're going to go to a clearing where it's much more cooler.
Okay, as you start to call him back, Golly, you make your way to the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Jack is upright,
Okay.
holding his forehead. He looks better. He's got color back in his skin. He still looks bitter and angry,
Mm-hmm.
It's Jack.
but
Yeah, that's Jack's default state.
he doesn't look haggard,
Okay.
harrowed. He doesn't look rough, but he does look tired.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the ship?
Hiding behind the moon. He's refusing to talk to anybody but
Where's
you.
the chip at? Oh,
What happened to that chip?
it's laying in the sand somewhere.
Fuck! I forgot. I knew it. I forgot to ask if somebody had grabbed it. Alright, I'm gonna take my armor off because I'm dying.
You are so you are so like the stream of water down your ass. You know, it's
And
horrible, gross.
run back out
Right down the back.
because my shuttle went with the fucking swiller.
Yeah, dude.
And grab this fucking chip thing and go back and then immediately chug the ice water.
Okay. Make it an investigation check for the chip.
It can't have gone that far. She pulled it out after the night after the swirl left. $17.
It takes you about 20 minutes, but you find it.
Mm-hmm.
Covered in sand, but you blow it off.
Mhm.
It's fine. Make your way back in. Godric's out there, still making phone calls. The general's under his ship, just kind of trying to stay cool.
Nearest clearing, just yelled at them. Nearest clearing. As soon as we get some ideas, just let me know. Too hot.
As you start to make your way back to your
Mhm.
night, you hear. Sounds like an engine
Where's it coming from?
from a sand dune just in front of your ships. You see an AI you recognize from City
Mm-hmm.
looking at you guys. He turns, he's like, company.
We're good. I just gesture. We're good.
You hear,
The helicopter.
and the
Fuck!
trail of smoke that it's belching the whole way. And you see it doing an attack pattern swing around. And you hear on a shitty bullhorn, do you need assistance?
No, we're fine.
Rotary blades. They're helpful. As he it's kind of,
Yeah, you think you have problems. You should have seen what we walked into here.
oh, we knew about this place.
And why didn't you come help them?
Because nobody's fucking helped us.
Well, they weren't able to help anybody.
He just kind of goes back. You go back onto your ship.
Yeah.
As you're starting to walk back into your quartery areas, you hear it getting louder in your ship as punches down in your ship.
If she followed me,
Yeah.
God,
Who is it?
And
Delana! She
I
didn't even know how to
figured.
use that fucking
I figured.
helicopter.
Oh, they love us now.
Telrana gets off the chopper
Uh-huh.
with a rifle you've not seen before. Actually, you've never seen before. And she's like, is everything okay?
Yeah, ish. We're working on it.
Can we go back to the city then? Try to tell my people to turn back.
Yes.
Thank you.
Tell you what, did you have...
She hands you what looks like a walkie-talkie.
What is this?
You get a hold of me.
I was just about to get that on you. Did you want one of these? And I put it in my pick.
She touches it. You see her eyes roll numbers. The world has changed. A lot.
But the satellite link, I can buy, like, a number of these for you guys. And then you can just update yourself. The whole point of the satellite link trade hub, you give food and
Yes,
shit.
please.
The stuff comes in.
Yes, please. Have them shipped here. And she gives you the grid.
I'll just buy, like, a fucking crate of them or something. I don't know.
Okay,
How much are they? How much, like, a basic one?
Now,
Nothing ridiculous.
Remember,
Mhm.
how many people are on this planet?
I know. I'm not buying for fucking everybody. I'm buying them a starter set, and then they have a satellite link and soon-to-be trade hub and connections with the system. They can start buying their own stuff as things come in. I just want to get them going.
Okay.
I'm not bankrolling them. I'm just getting them started.
That's going to cost you $17 million for 2,000. That's the
Wait a minute.
latest and greatest.
Where am I at?
I gotta pick up the check.
No, you know what? I'll just pull this.
You guys are, what, collectively trillionaires?
Yeah, I didn't tell the Target General. I'll tell you, and out of game, there's 28 billion Pandaria marks. I still haven't allotted anywhere yet. It's just floating.
Oh, I took some of the money I got. I gave Yandan like over $75 billion because they only had 20.
Right, and there's
dickheads
still
took
like
off with it.
millions of dollars in other
Well,
accounts,
Jack-
not including my personal
Jack got
fund.
the vast majority of it back by torturing the old council because he's fucking Jack. So
Don't talk shit about Godric's wife.
how do you get killed? No, just open your mouth.
How much was that?
$17 million.
Okay, I'm gonna take that out of the general account. I'm not gonna take that out of my personal this time, just in case.
Okay.
Wow, because I can fucking math. That is 31. Okay,
Math.
but how many? 2,000?
Yes.
You're buying rifles?
No, picks.
Oh,
I'm buying them picks because they don't have any picks.
I want that rifle. That was rifle she was buying.
You don't know. You're not there, but no one's ever seen it before. It looks freshly created from an independent artificial intelligence creature. See how that's going? It turned it on. It turned it on.
I mean, are they much more superior than what we got? Are carrying?
You don't know?
Give them the location. Should be here shortly, probably by tomorrow at the latest. I mean, this place is still kind of
That's fine.
out of the way.
That's fine. I painted the helicopter deal.
Yeah. Are you sure you don't want to still get it fixed still?
I
Or,
like it. It's homey.
I mean, at least like the whole belching smoke situation.
Kind of a neat character. But I think I got you. And then TJ is like, I could fix that right now. She's like, so could I.
God. Okay.
And TJ is just like, a little bit of a crush. He's just like, you want to see my shop? Yeah. Okay. And they run off together and disappear into like, he's got his own little nook where
Yeah.
he pretty much took Jack's spot over.
To be young again.
He took over Jack's like little nook, but like he didn't touch Jack's things because you don't do that. But he was working around Jack's things.
Which is something that got to drive into that Target General. Don't touch Jack's things.
You have the chip. What are you doing with it?
I don't know. He just asked where it was, so I went to go get it.
All right, do you give it to Jack?
I give it to Sam.
Sam. Okay.
I'm not giving that thing to Jack. I know I've been asking a lot of you since you've been here.
Yeah.
How are you?
Tired. This place is weird.
I'm
Scared.
probably going to be out of here soon.
I hope
Gotta take care of a couple of things, make sure they're kind of able to handle shit on their own. I kind of want to get somebody, like a liaison of some sort, that can help them like integrate with society since so much has changed.
so. Okay.
I don't know. I'm just talking out loud. That
It's a
would
good
hopefully
idea.
not going to be out here much longer.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's this. It was the chip that Molly, his ship, rammed into his skull to integrate with him.
He looks at it. Makes a check. They got my dice. Oh boy. This is primitive.
I mean, she's old. Yeah.
This is very primitive. They don't use these anymore. At least as far as I know. These were the first species to electronic established technology. So you'd have to insert something into your brain so the frequencies in your brain would interact with the chip. But I don't think they anticipated for it to actually grow a personality.
Oh, absolutely not. And I don't seem to understand that it has a personality.
But I shouldn't be holding this.
Why not?
Because it's vibrating. It sets it down.
Jack, try to get a hold of Molly. Let her know you're okay.
This is the... He sits up straighter. This is Commander Cordova to the Swiller of Round. It's me, Jack. Molly, what are you doing? You just gave me a sandy haircut. I got a headache. I'm sorry. Stitches. Nice. I know. What's going on? I don't want to go back with him. You're not gonna. You took out your implant. No, they took it out. I didn't know it was there. I know. I was like, that is a type 2 clinger. I don't know what that is. And you hear the people in his ship going, Molly, what'd you do? I secured the crew. Unsecure the fucking crew. Are you mad at me? A little. Get your fucking ass down here so we can sort this shit out. You're not going with the bad man. Okay. I'm on my way. And you hear, oh, you bitch! Salas, are you okay? Captain, your ship is crazy. I know. We'll figure it out. One big happy family, right, guys? And you just hear him grumble. Fuck you, you fucking... And moments go by when you hear the familiar sound of... as the Swailer room re-enters atmosphere. And as it comes down, its guns are out.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the Mac cannon is fully charged. And it sets down, aimed right at the Targen ship.
Mm-hmm.
And it sets down heavy like it's pouting. Like, all of your ships hop. Even though it's sand, and sand is, it gives.
Mm-hmm.
Not that much. And the engine's cut off, but you still see the energy spiral of the Mac cannon, which does, as you know, phenomenal damage to anything in its way. Jax just stands up. He kind of, whoa. Okay, time to go take care of the kids. As he stands up, you see TJ and Telrana out in the hallway. Hey, Jack, you all right? What are you doing? And you look at him, and they were marking each other with grease paint, or with grease. Like they had a grease fight in the shop. She started it. God damn it. He stands up, moves out into the hallway, and he kind of pushes TJ out of the way. He grabs the chip off the table, and it stops vibrating, like, immediately. And, what are you doing?
I was going to call the guy back.
Okay. As Jack makes his way off the ship, you see the Swailer touch down as you're making the call.
Oh, yippee! Yippee!
He answers, Mr. Valhalla, glad you called back.
Thank you.
What are we doing?
Yes, I have the general here.
Oh.
Can you tell him what you told me? About
Oh.
certain specifications, ask him if he wants anything different, or...
Okay.
Just-
Put me up on large display.
Okay.
And he's 20 feet tall now, coming out of your pick. Okay, we need the specifications of the planet, the location, and we need to know how it sits in orbit to the large body.
Let's look at general. Okay.
It sits here, and he sends the coordinates to your pick, which go to him. Looks up. Kind of clinically, he's not really that curious about, ooh, well, let me find some out. It's more of, okay, what is this? Okay. Interesting selection. We can do that. It's going to be 8 billion. Make the probe. Do you have 8 billion, Godric?
It's coming.
And then, as you send the money to the company accepts it, and the CEO sits back. He's like, I didn't know you were that well off. I might have work for you.
I do a lot of charity work.
I know. I might have some financially beneficial work for you.
Sounds
If you're interested. If not, I understand. You're a busy odd mom. Counselor. You will have the probe. If I start it today, we can have it done by day after tomorrow.
Okay. General, if you and your people need somewhere to seek sanctuary against any dangerous threats, you can stay in the space of Yandangatan in between the planet and the moon if you wish.
Still need ships.
We're working on it.
Eel Molly's thrusters won't turn on.
I tell
You just see them slow spinning.
can I at this point can I say that Jala sent them a message, since I'm on the night deal with all that.
Mhm.
Jala sent them a message like Jack's on his way to deal with Molly, yada yada.
Okay.
How are things on that end? Like keeping informed, because we're putting out fires freaking everywhere, kind of literally right now.
Who are you messaging?
Patrick. Just letting him
Okay.
know what's up with Jack and that.
Okay.
He's on his way to Molly,
He
whatnot.
hangs up. You get a message from Jala.
No, my pick's on my left hand. Okay. What's the message say?
Jack is on his way to Molly to sort this out. How are things
Okay.
on your end?
Things are okay. We got the planetary thing we needed. I'm a little worried about Jack, though. He's burned out. He's done. He's done.
I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna actually call him instead of just messaging back and forth.
Okay.
Because if he starts to lose his sanity, he's going to become too big of a threat.
Well, he looks a little better now. I have a feeling, at least for the last few weeks, that Chip was a big part of his problems. Because he's already looking better.
Yeah, I had a crazy thought. I was give him $1 billion. Say, look, disappear for a week. Go wherever you want to go.
He's not gonna stop. That's not how he operates. He's just gonna go build something.
I know the type. Well, if it keeps his mind and he's happy, I mean, whatever.
Anyway, how are things on your end?
The general's a dick. I understand that. He doesn't know what we're about. He doesn't even know. He doesn't know anything.
That general's standing right next to you.
I'm typing it.
Yeah. Okay.
Jackson, and I get his position. I do. He wants to help his people, and I'm trying to help him. So far, we got one thing that he needed.
What else does he need?
He ships.
Oh, yeah, I was going to start working on that, actually.
The guys at the junkyard picking up the ships, they're going to look for the most lucrative, which means brings them more profit. But those Targens, they're going to go up there and look at the ships too. And he
If
said,
there's any usable, as he said. I'm going
Yeah.
to start looking into actually maybe buying them a couple of ships, because, and in message, this is where I tell you how much money is just sitting in limbo, waiting to be dealt with, which is $28 billion.
yeah, I mean, the junkyard guys wanted to, take apart that ring and just take it all down to the end. I was like, no, just take the most Like I told him, there's probably pleasure ships, or no pleasure ships, vacation cruisers. It's a comfort vessels probably. They're going to be the most profitable. But the guy, he actually offered, he was very shocked by how much money I gave him for the planetary the Targens needed. I keep forgetting what it's called. He said he might have some work for us. Very lucrative.
Oh, cool. Well, it's one thing at a time here.
I know,
We're still wrapping up on this planet.
It'll probably be a week after this that I'll probably do anything again. Vacation.
Well, at the rate we're going, the week after we finish with this planet, we got to help them deal with getting their shit, Targens get their shit situated. Then we can take a break.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. We're gonna need a week after everything we're done.
As you guys converse, you hear another ship coming in.
Uh-huh.
Very silent.
Uh-huh.
Very elegant. Very familiar.
Fucking CJ. I call
As
him. I hear it and I
elegant,
call him.
gaudy ship touches down.
I call him as he's touching down.
He doesn't answer. As he steps off,
I'm
his ship
sitting in the
ends up-
sand going, what?
And he gets out, he's just like, oh, wonderful.
And I-
Hello, babies.
I'm like, there's a topping on the cherry. There's the topping on the cherry.
So, hello, babies. Oh, it's you. I see you met the very happy general.
Yes, I just got him his planetary device he needed so the Targens can live on a planet.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
because...
Where's Mr. Cordova? He steps down.
Oh, you don't want to play that game right now, CJ.
CJ's bad.
Then you hear coming from the ship on the outside speaker. CJ, it's Molly. Hello, Molly. Is this someone on the vessel?
No, it's the
this
ship.
Is the ship. Well, what seems to be the problem? You sound so down. The bad man wants to take me away again. Which bad man? And you see him turn dark real quick.
No, please.
Whoa.
I'm just now getting this calm.
Wait, no, every time something happens, his eyes go blue. So if his eyes haven't gone blue yet,
he went from brown to gray real quick. So I just came to get an update, but apparently I have to solve some situations here. Is that what's going on?
Who called you?
No one. I found
He
you.
was just
Stupid.
He's part owner of this planet. He's just checking on shit.
I keep up with you guys.
Now see, that part I forgot.
So, is the bad man the general? Yeah, he wants to take me away again.
And
Oh,
That won't happen.
CJ, I look at him, I'm like, it's a very
Will it,
sensitive
babies?
situation.
we're working on it. We're trying to keep things peaceful.
I even offered their
He
people.
walks up to the Swaler of Rhone. He's like, there, and he pats the hall. No one will take you. And he turns around with a revolver in his hand. So, what will it take for you to go away? You have a planetary device?
and
We're
more ships-
about to look into ships for
Yeah,
them
you have.
and
the-
weaponry.
Wait, who's asking me? Is it
CJ.
Okay.
With
I
a
just
revolver pointed at the general.
CJ. I just purchased it for them. It'll be there in a few days. I offered them Yandana Sanctuary until they have it, so they can go.
Is that satisfactory, General? We need ships.
It's only, we'll have it in a day and a half. I was actually about to offer talking to the general. I have means, at least I hope I have means of medical assistance for your people.
In what way?
At least, oh, I think. Hang on.
If you're talking about Domino, we'll take her.
Hey, Stitch?
She appears with her back to the general.
What's
Does
going on with...
someone need punishment?
No, what's going on with Domino?
And you see CJ kind of recoil, like,
I know she's... What's going... Domino?
she's back at camp.
Okay. Well, hang on.
Or Camp City, whatever it is.
Yeah. Trying to turn it into a city.
It's working. But it won't if this thing's...
Everything's good. We're working on it. They'll be out of here. Sleep by the night. Day and a half at the most.
I got half of their stuff done already in like 30 minutes.
You hear the murder fleet fly over.
No.
They zoom by. They do like an NFL style flyby.
She's doing the Air Force flyover just for intimidation.
It doesn't phase him. And she disappears.
I'll page Domino. Trying to get a hold of Domino.
Okay. He answers. Oh, hello.
Hey, we're in the desert. Why the fuck are we still in the desert? We're supposed to move.
I don't know.
I'm yelling at other people.
Yeah, I thought we were going to a better place.
What can I help you with? Is there a
Can you meet us here and I'll find like a sizable clearing shaded area that we can move to for her to meet us?
Okay.
I'm here with the Targen Journal with a ship full of hurt Targens that could use some help.
Okay, but I won't be able to allow you or the rest of your crew on the vessel.
Because you'll have
they
the
breathe
ether. Yeah.
I have 2 ether tanks that should last me about 8 hours.
Gas
equipped
mask.
for many species.
Okay.
Them included. Okay, fine. Meet me here, and she gives you the location,
Okay.
which is a better location than your ship's computers have given. And I'll just expedite it to where everybody agrees to move. As CJ gets out a lawn chair and starts to lay down in front of the Swaler of Ronan, like he was about to start sunbathing in the desert. He's like, "Are we moving?"
Yeah, because we've been in the fucking desert for like 3 hours and I'm hot.
Suck, you woodly people. Let's go, babies. Jesus.
TJ, what does it take to work for you?
You do work for me.
No.
Don't forget that.
I mean, second-hand person.
No,
Left or
they
right
would
hand?
work for us, and then
I'm just curious, how does one require that much trust from you and loyalty to be like your second-hand man?
You're not.
Oh, no. I'm just wondering, how does one get to that?
You'll never know.
Maybe someday.
Maybe you are. Maybe you don't know.
Someday.
Maybe this is all an illusion.
Oh, please don't. Wait, I'll tell you about that later.
What happened?
I just started laughing.
In the woods. Tell me in the woods.
That's part of it. Come on.
It's in the woods? Maldrow, fire up the cannons. And he starts to flagrantly walk onto his ship. And he like opens his bathrobe to where it flows like a silky, beautiful. He wears like feminine clothes masculinely. Does that make sense?
Yes.
He wears it and it works. Kind of like the Viper from Game of Thrones, but better. As you guys move it over, it takes you about 20 minutes to resettle. The Swaler is reluctant until Jack gets on board, and then it moves over. And the whole time you watch Jack get on the ship, he is scolding the ship. What in the fuck are you thinking? You see me covered in sand? I'm sorry, Captain. You should be. You know how hard it is to get sand out of my ass? And then, well, we can wash you. Well, I know that. She's like, don't get flippant with me, Captain. And then they start bantering like a married couple. As it moves over, you guys re-disembark the vessels?
Yeah.
I'll say you guys land near like a small, really beautiful pond.
Cool.
I just say, after this BS, I want to walk into the AI town. I want to look at some of their shops and stuff.
Oh, wait a minute.
No. You're not abandoning this shit now. I will come drag you back.
Damn. Okay. You're moving way too fast. So are you trying to land next to the rest of the situation, or are you trying to bail on them?
I thought we were landing near the town.
No, you're landing in the
we're landing in
woods next to
clearing.
the desert.
The woods would be a better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's cooler there.
Oh, the town can't be that hot.
It's
We
not.
don't want to
It's a
go to
different
the
region.
town
Oh,
because of the Targens issue with non-living shit.
yeah. So we've done everything we can do for the
You gotta
moment.
love logistics, don't you? Okay. So as you guys,
I'm sorry, I'm suffering from migration.
as you guys move it to the woods, it's gorgeous.
Mhm.
You see what look like deer, but for this planet.
Mhm.
They're smaller.
Mm-hmm.
They're not as big as like Earth deer, but they look a lot like deer, except they have white fur instead of brown.
Hmm.
And they have blue tails instead of black.
God, that'd be pretty.
They're a little longer, but they're not as tall.
Mhm.
But the rack's antlers are just like 48, 50 points. As you guys land, they start to scatter.
Mhm.
As you guys reconvene out in the woodland, it's gorgeous here.
Immediately, I am gonna sit down next to the Dragon General on my pick and start looking for ships and weaponry.
Okay. What market are you looking on? The new market, the used stuff? What are you looking at? So I got a general idea.
Ships, probably used, like new, like that level of used.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about,
like grandma had it but never drove it. Yeah.
right.
Craigslist. Okay.
the two owner vehicle. Yeah.
Yeah. I know all the back history on this car, every oil change.
Weapons, you gotta go new. Yeah.
Okay. CJ gets out of his vessel.
Mhm.
This time he's wearing kind of like a Hawaiian look with his guns, but he lays down this this picnic blanket with like the red and white squares in front of the swaler. He's like, now we're gonna sit down and eat, and you're gonna tell me what the bad man did. Okay. It started when I was built. And she goes through this story as you guys are going through the and at this point the Target picks his pick up and he's like, I'll just show you what I want.
Okay.
And he starts to look he looks for like he finds one ship.
Oh, so you're being super picky.
Sort of. If you're watching what he's doing, you're learning that he is very specific with what he wants because it needs to be specific for what they do, for what they're about. It's not necessarily I'm an asshole thing. It's a cultural thing, almost. It's more of a you're coming to an understanding that's more of a misunderstanding. That makes sense in regards to why he needs that ship so badly. He looks for a ship. It's a retired battleship from the Camdebar fleet, which they went out of business like 50 years ago. But their stuff's still up because nobody can afford it. It's a $1.4 billion vessel with it has like I think it's like 85 guns. And
does it run? Does it need fixing up?
It
We're in the
runs. It's
used
being
area.
maintenance at a shipyard. And what that means, it's more like having your boat parked at the marina.
Okay.
And
wait.
they just kind of like keep the barnacles off of it. It's more like that type of situation where it's like in cold storage where they just kind of monitor it.
Okay.
It's in space. It just recently had all of its bolts checked and all the stuff done to it for the hull.
Will that? I look at him like, will that work for you?
That would be one. Yes.
I will hit buy.
So mark off 1.4 billion. Where do you want to deliver to?
Shit.
DJ chimes in. I heard a shit. What's going on?
Just figuring out where to put this ship. I just but where is your new planet? Oh, your hopefully new planet?
He reluctantly gives you the coordinate. It's a general coordinate. It's not even the exact coordinate. It's like a week away
Okay,
in flight.
cool. It's just gonna stay parked for now. I'll leave a note to have it stored at the.
Well, the ship is purchased, but they need it altered.
Okay.
Here's the alterations I need. He gives you the list.
Okay.
It's the entire weapon system needs reworked to energy because it's kinetic, and then the entire former kinetic energy magazine needs to be converted to an actual storage area for the tanks of stuff they breathe.
Yeah.
The ether, and the bridge needs to be shrunk to be more capable to add more guns to it. So this is like a complete refit that he needs, which is going to cost you about $100 million.
Oh, okay.
I'm marking that off. You agree to it?
Yeah. I don't even care.
That'll take a while because it's not one of those ships that's, oh, too easy, let's do it. This is a complicated vessel.
Mm-hmm.
You actually get a call from the shipyard when you put that in.
Mm-hmm.
You see an old man, completely shaved, bald head, older black guy. Hello?
Mm-hmm.
My name's Useless. Did you just purchase this vessel?
I did. I did.
Okay. I just got your requirements. It ain't ready.
Oh, yeah, absolutely not. I'm not expecting it to.
Can we send it to the ASARS unit? We have a collaborative ASARS unit off the station.
Yeah.
Is it okay to use that? It's going to cost you a little bit more.
Well,
but we'll get it to you faster. And we need this big Hulk out of here.
Yeah, you can go ahead and send it to the ASARS unit. Don't worry about the time right now because where it's going to be going actually isn't ready yet anyway. So
yeah, she's going to need a refuel. We had to dump the fuel out of it, put her in storage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It'll cost you about another $20 million.
Oh, shit. Okay.
She'll be there in 3 days. At least she'll be done in 3 days, but then we got a week flight out. We're just going to put one of our cruise control modules on it.
Okay.
Yeah. We take, travel patterns that are low theft.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I like it. Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, just wanted to confirm that's a big order.
I'm aware.
We got more big ships here if you want.
Situation.
Am I hearing this?
No. She's away from you. You're doing whatever you're doing.
Well, I'm not. I just bought it. I'm not the one that needs it. So.
Well, judging by the parameters, it looks as though you have a very alien species to accommodate. So, well, take care. Fly safe. Bye.
Bye.
He hangs up. And at this point, CJ is drunk. And he is drunk on wine.
Uh-huh.
And he's telling this long, boring story of how he met the dinner of delayed, which is like it's a weird political conversation. And he's having it with Molly.
Does it sound like I'd enjoy this conversation?
Not really.
No.
He's like, and then his ass fell out. Oh, anyway, Jala, how are we doing, darling?
Well,
How's Mr. Picky Pants over there?
apparently being picky for a reason.
Oh, what is that?
Cultural, defensive. They need a lot of ships.
Oh,
big
a
on
complicated
ships.
species, yeah. Yes, we are. Sorry if that inconveniences you. Oh, no, apologies needed. Oh, so
Well, at the end of the day, this all.
how much more do you require, you needy thing?
Well, here's the thing. We're getting him the terraforming kit to terraform this planet. I just bought a ship and I'm having it refitted to the accommodations because he is not getting a point that look at him, point the ship. He is not getting her. And I do have a question though. I have yet to hear anything about this ship, this planet having been allotted to the Targens, purchased, put in the name, anything like that.
Where is it at? You said
He gave me very vague coordinates because they are paranoid.
You said it to TJ?
The CJ? Yeah.
He pulls it up on his pick, and like the sobriety comes right now. And he pulls a planet out and puts it in his hand and looks at it. Oh, it must be this one. And the general runs over. You cannot see this! And CJ
Do you really think he's gonna do anything?
puts a gun in the guy's belly. He's like, you need to sit down and calm down, stupid. You know who you're talking to. Sit. TJ will make an intimidation check because he is TJ. He is.
I thought it was CJ.
Natural 19. And the guy is just like kind of backs away. He's actually realizing who CJ is.
Mm-hmm.
Weren't you the butcher? Yes, I was the butcher of Yanoris or whatever it was. So, what do you need? One more ship? I think one more ship would do you good, General. Don't you think so? That would be preferable. How many were you going to go for? 10, 12, 20? Tell the truth. Because right now I'm just listening to you exploit my people in this lovely ship. Molly, you're nice. Cling, cling, cling. Thank you, Jack. So, Godric.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you at? Come here. Based on your opinion of this general, do you think as though he is exploiting your kindness at this point? You bought him one ship. He wants 10. Who knows how many he wants?
And the terraforming, and I told him he was.
That's some big deal stuff. Don't you think?
Yeah, and I told him that his people had sanctuary in Dan. Plenty of
So you
food.
gave him a way to hide for a minute, and then he decides all of a sudden he's needy. You expect these people to pay for your entire species figuring it out?
My opinion, CJ, I think a lot of it has to do with miscommunication. Obviously, they have a way. We have a way of life. They're different than we are. So
yes,
they're
I
actually
have a way of seeing through bullshit.
Yeah.
So, you big Yandar pile of yuck. Go sit on your vessel. We'll buy you one more ship with the same exact whatevers you gave to her. And then you're going to fuck on off out of here. Because if I see you again, you're going to be down a whole bunch more numbers. Does that sound fair to you, Miss Jala?
As soon as some of his people are healed, because apparently they have been unable or unwilling, having heard the phrase very frugal with them quite often, to hear their people.
The Targens that are coming out of Domino seem extraordinarily grateful. They look great.
Mm-hmm.
But you can even see the vapor coming off of them as they're running back to their ship to get out. Like, they can be in oxygen for a minute, like holding their breath.
Yeah.
But they run right back in. Miss Domino? Yes, TJ. What's
CJ, babe. CJ.
Oh, yes. CJ, TJ, EJs, LJ, AK
MJ.
47. How much longer on these lovely toys? Need one more hour. Wonderful. So, what do you guys think? Actually, I had news for you.
Oh, cool.
Are things? Other than this piece of shit.
We're very tired.
Yeah, I'm going.
We need a break.
Well, we did this to ourselves.
Yeah.
I'm going to very quickly, because everyone's already heard about this like 2 times, tell him about our night with and just everything with the banished and then getting the home and going to sleep and all that nightmare shit.
Never heard of them. Sound intriguing. Can I speak with them?
I don't think you want to.
Well, might
I
be
don't
lucrative.
know how to get a hold of me. I don't know how to get a hold of her. She's just like in my ship. They're in my ship.
Your ship's infested.
Yeah, they infiltrated.
Oh, well, why didn't you say so? And then your pick vibrates. You look at it.
Yeah.
Keep him away from us.
CJ, why does nobody like you?
Because I'm me. And he walks onto your ship. And he has what looks like a control trigger in his hand.
They just want to go home. They're on our to-do list. And as I'm typing, he's my boss with the emoji.
Emojis. Oh, I love them. They're responding with emojis. And he's just like, okay, you. I know you can hear me. You know who I am. Obviously. So, here's what's going to happen. You're going to give me your coordinates. And you're going to come with me. And if you don't, you'll die. I'm that good. So, I need all of you. Get into this. And then you see one of his assistants come out. Wearing next to nothing, of course. Because TJ.
It's not like part of their contract. Make big money, work with a powerful guy, but don't wear much.
Sort of.
Okay.
It's more of he has a few addictions. That being one of them. But
What was that guy that owned his own island?
no, he ain't like that.
I ain't saying no names.
So, he's like, you're gonna get in this, and his assistant drops the ball on the ground. It looks, I can't remember what they were called. They were like a clear ball you had back in the 90s. Like you could take it apart and twist it and move it.
Oh!
But it was hexagonal.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
12,
about.
13 sides. Anyway,
Okay.
it starts to glow on the ground. Now you all get in here, and if any one of you stay, I kill you. I'm that good. You see what this is? This is called an EMP. I will detonate this in the ship.
No, you won't.
It won't hurt me. I'll get you another. And
That's the ship I'm worried about. There's a lot of other shit going on in here.
you see Amy and Cottage run. Fuck! And they
And
run.
Stitch. I'm like,
Power
Stitch,
running.
you don't know where she's at.
right.
You feel something brush you.
Like, I've got other shit right about.
You feel something brush you as he runs away. You feel zero run as he brushes by you, and he messages you OS. Oh shit. As he's like, everybody in, and the ball starts to glow more and brighter and brighter and brighter.
Well, what is glowing brighter? Just the thing?
The ball that he set down will drop on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm going to be all of you. 10, 9, 5, 3, 2, 1. Now, I'm going to give this lovely device to Jala. If any of you are on here, I will fucking make sure she uses it. Happy help. And he turns around and hands you the ball. Oh, wait, I'm taking this. You have this. And he hands you. It looks like an RC controller from the 90s. You know, the little. It was junk. We bought them from like Walmart, but they were crap. They just did one direction. They just did in circles. Pull the trigger if any of them reside, and you'll kill them and your ship. But you can fix your ship. You got.
I'm not worried about the ship.
I know you got things and stuff and all that. So just empty the ship. It'll be fun.
That planet's radioactive. That planet's radioactive.
What?
That planet's radioactive. Okay.
I'm me.
Okay.
and he just puts the ball in like this dirty-looking bag, and then puts the bag inside of his shitty picnic basket and flops the lid down.
Mm-hmm.
I brought grilled cheese. You want a grilled cheese?
Yeah.
I don't think I've eaten today. Yeah.
They're delicious. And you
Do you have water? I need a fucking lot of water. That's because it was hot.
Yeah. Yes. Keep it away from your... Yeah, thank you. And a moment goes by, and the servant comes back with a pitcher of ice water.
Mm-hmm.
Fills up your cups. Drink up. So, news. Yes, news.
Okay, I got it.
Yep.
And check on him. Whoa! Shit.
You're still attached.
I jokingly make a joke to CJ. It's like, yeah, so I'm planning on turning the new Pandari Council on you in Daguerreotype. And I kind of snarl at him like,
That's interesting.
they'd definitely be in the safest place.
And Dan will always have its issue, as will any other planet, but that's not what's important. What is important is that people are okay. And I'm making money. So, speaking of money, when you were at the mining facility initially on the second continent where Jack's base is,
Right.
and he turns towards the journal, he's like, you can get back on your ship. We'll pick you at another vessel. Go. The general just turns and walks away. So, when you were investigating the mine on the second plane, did you happen to come across any old, did weird stuff?
Yeah, we talked about that before. They were torture devices that were left in the mining facility. I still have them.
Oh, good. I'll need them.
Okay.
At least one of them specifically.
Is the one
I
where-
have someone who is reluctant to tell me what he did with one of my ships.
Okay. I do have one question.
Yes.
They're one of the viruses.
Yes.
A fucking hand came out of it.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is that?
I found that there's a species out there that can move between time. Slips of time, if you will. But they also were known throughout different sets of history. It gets kind of complicated. But
Can you break it down for somebody?
yes, for a time traveler,
For time traveler, no. I've heard of other entities moving between dimensions, but not time.
it's not really a dimension. You can only move through time, but or at least go back and forth. But you can kill yourself if you're not careful. But this device, there's a creature that is specific to moving through time. That's how they've lived for eons. But they are also very good interrogators. Because they've seen most everything. Well, most things.
Are they civilized?
No. Well, yes, but no. To them, they are. To us, probably not. But when you utilize the devices you have, you put it in someone's hands, and it just interrogates them. So they're insane.
So they're a tool. It's a tool.
It's a tool. It's a tool, but what happens is the interdimensional species puts its hand on your head, and through its power of, well, I guess telekinesis, if you believe in such a thing, it can force thoughts into words out of someone.
Would it be the truth or
You know,
because
it
they're
would
scared
be
shitless?
nothing but the truth if you requested it.
Oh, so it's just an easier, faster way to get the information out without actually hurting somebody.
Oh no, it hurts them badly, but it's just one of those tools that you need when you don't want to waste time.
All right.
And I have a few people like that right now that I need to use that for. So, can I have it?
Yeah.
Good. Wonderful. Now, the good news. I got the other systems to agree to a trade deal with you.
Okay.
They want to speak with you about a week from now. Because they're busy too. Which I can't fault them for that. They have their own troubles. But
Can I ask who they are?
the systems we spoke about before, where the ones that didn't want to come back to you and Dan for their resources because you guys kind of shut the door on their face because they were kind of cheaping you.
Well, I mean, Yandan has suffered a lot of damage over the years, and they haven't been properly getting compensated, and it's a shit deal.
I know. It was a bad deal. It's a bad deal.
Yeah. And I'm making a better one.
I know. But they'll talk to you a week from now. They're going to give you that news in person.
Thank you.
Ah, yes. Oh, by the way. The Chancellor is still doing well.
Will I ever see it again?
Probably, eventually, maybe, but not soon. Probably on the battlefield somewhere. But I may need your guys' assistance in regards to firepower soon, so I have a thing going on. But it seems as though you guys have needed some time off.
I'm worried about Jack.
Everyone always worries about you.
No. You weren't here. It was... I'm just going to speak plainly. I think he's got a couple of good missions left in him. That's it.
We'll see.
I don't even know how old he is. How long has he been doing this?
Hold up, Jack. Since he was 20.
How old is he now?
I think in his 30s or 40s. He's done a lot of
Jack needs a woman.
He's just like, well,
whatever. Gets his going.
I don't think people like Jack ever settle down, but you never know.
I want to put a college on you and Dan.
Time about college.
And I went to for me to become me.
Well, you
Breed
were
more
also...
Breed more God. We'll also teach farming for the farming community. Agriculture. People how to read, right?
They know how to farm.
Yeah, but to get 100% perfection.
Well, what you strive for and what people are willing to do are different, so don't forget that. But
Always shoot for the stars.
keep shooting.
Oh.
So, that being said, I think we'll end tonight's episode there. As you guys continue to deliberate on getting one more vessel for the Targens, as those negotiations seem to be coming to a close with the general.
Yeah. Why can't people just be nice to us? Like, hey, I'm having some problem here. Can you help me?
You gotta remember though, like a lot of species are, they've been through a lot.
Yeah.
Evolution is not an easy thing.
And one thing you gotta
No one
know,
has an easy skate through evolving or getting older.
and you gotta remember, not every culture is your own.
Well, that's the thing. That's why it's like us going somewhere else and telling them what they're doing is wrong.
Like that one time, we just came back from the slavery planet, and there was this one woman, I forget her race, she was being beat on by her own kind because, in their eyes, being captured was a disgrace.
It's a cultural thing.
Yeah.
But Jack wasn't like, let that shit
No, I
slide.
told her, I beat the shit out of him and said, get this piece of crap off my planet.
They left and she stayed. But so anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the first episode back after a couple of weeks. We're still working on things to get this damn game published. So give us some time. We're gonna get it done. We just gotta get that photo shoot done. We'll be all set. So we'll keep updating it. We're gonna put it out as a PDF on Tabletop RPG or Drive Through RPG rather, and get it out there and get things going that direction. So we'll put it up for you guys to buy and have fun with. So you can make your own campaigns, do your own thing, have your own fun. Let me know if you guys want me to actually write down this story, but I encourage you to create your own because it's a whole lot more fun. So anyway, stay out there, stay safe, stay strapped, stay frosty. See you next time. Take care.